Hi everybody, and thank you so much for joining our MESA class of 2016 on Google Classroom. So here's the stream where you see all the comments and the postings that I've done. If you go to Google Classroom, if you go to Classroom, you will see, let me see, does it minimize it? Okay, so first you see the question, whether you still want to be in MESA, yes or no, answer it. Then you will see the application. On the application, there's a link in there that you have to fill it out. 20 of you have marked this assignment done, and 44 of you have not marked it done, or maybe have not yet done it. Then you have the math assessment. So the math assessment, 11 of you have marked it done. Some of you, more than 11, probably have done it, but you just didn't mark it done. So please make sure that you get it done. It is due today, it was due yesterday, but you can still turn it in because this is all new to you guys. So it's okay, take your time, but get it done. The last activity that we have is a scratch activity. Usually when we do a Saturday Academy where we welcome you at school, in the morning you guys do a math assessment and then you do an activity with the project that you kind of want to try out for MESA. This time we can't do it in the school, so that's why we decided to do the Scratch It activity. So this is the PowerPoint that I created, and so let me just quickly go over it so that you can understand what we are supposed to do. And once again, thank you so much for your questions. This is the first time that we're doing this, so it's all new to you and to me too. So some of the Scratch It community guidelines, we need everyone's help to keep Scratch a friendly and creative community where people with different backgrounds and interests feel welcome. Make sure that you are respectful when sharing projects or posting comments. Remember that people of many different ages and backgrounds will see what you've shared. Be constructive when commenting on other projects. Say something you like about it and offer suggestions. Share. You are free to remix projects, ideas, images, or anything else you find on Scratch, and anyone can use anything that you share. Be sure to give credit when you remix. Keep personal info private. For safety reasons, do not give out any information that could be used for private communication, such as real last names, phone numbers, addresses, email addresses, links to social media, sites, or websites with unmoderate chat. Be honest. Don't try to impersonate other Scratchers, spread rumors, or otherwise try to trick the community. And help keep the site friendly. If you think of a project or a comment is mean, insulting, too violent, or otherwise inappropriate, click report to let us know about it. Okay, Scratch welcomes people of all ages, races, ethnicities, religions, abilities, sexual orientations, and gender identities. Okay. So there are some starter projects that you can do. So this is all new to you and to me too. So we do as best as we can to learn as much as we can. So there are some animations, there's games, there's interactive art, music and dance, there's stories and video sensing that you can do. So some of the animation projects that you might see is the dance party, Scratch team, animate the crab, the Pico show intro, and greeting card. So these are projects that you can do. You can choose to do one of these, try it out, create a new one. It's up to you. There's also games. So some people love to try out the games: Pong Starter, May Starter, Hide and Seek, and Dress Up Terra. So, or you can create your own game or just play a game. Okay. And then there's the interactive art: Paint with Gobo, Wizard Spells, Soundflower, and Spiral Maker. And then there's music and dance: Remix This Dance, Piano, DJ Scratch Cat, Starfish Choir. And then there's stories that you can do, like the five random acts about, introducing Howler, virtual tour, and teens at the castle. Okay, and then there's video sensing, musical buttons, bubble with video, save the minifigs, and pizza chef. Okay, so here there's a video that you can watch in here about the top 5 Scratch games that you can play and watch in there later. And so what you are supposed to do is, now you need to create your own account on Scratch. The link, and there's a link in the assignment, and I'll tell you right now, is going to take you to the Google Classroom link that we have for us. Use the username that you use for Google. So for example, my email is vmascoro@losbañosUSD. .net. So my username is V Mascoro. Yours might be like V Sanchez, 23456, whatever. And then use the same password that you use for your school's email. Okay. So that way you stay consistent with all these crazy passwords. Okay. So that'll be it. So right here, this is the link to your Google Classroom. So to your Scratch Classroom. So you click on the link and then you will create your account and all that. And then once again, you can either just play for half an hour, video game, whatever you can do. If you can create a video game, whatever you want. Okay, this is just exposing you. This is actually one of the MESA projects, which is to design your own game. But this time we're not designing a game, you're just playing with it. Okay, once you finish that, then you finish this MESA final form. Your name, why don't you go ahead and put the name that you used on Scratches so that I can see what you did or what you created. Your grade, so your 6th grade, and then your current school. And then what Scratch activity did you do or what game did you do? You type in there and then type the link to, if you did, if you can type in the URL. So the URL, to find the URL, this would be the URL right here. So you select it, you Control C, which means copy, and then you paste it right there on the link. So that way we know what you did. And then right here, you just put down what you liked, what you didn't like, and if you work with anybody, like, even classmates, you can do that. And what did you learn, and what can we improve for this activity? Okay. So then you have to complete this. As a MESA student, your goals are for next year, okay? Your goals are to maintain a 3.5 overall GPA, earn an A or a B in math, English, and science courses. And I forgot history. Math, English, science, English, science, and history. These are your core academic courses, okay? Then maintain 98% attendance or better. And then this means that you may only be absent 1 day per every 20 days. For MESA, we do everything in class. There's no homework and all that, so that's why attendance is so important. And then you must participate in 3 Saturday academies at CSU Fresno. Usually they do 3. And it's like many people say, oh, it's every Saturday. No, it's usually one in... One in November, one in December, and one in February. But what we try to do is other activities, Saturday academies. At most, it would be 1 per month, okay? And then compete with at least 1 project at Mini MESA Day, which is usually in January. And then you volunteer 1 hour per week, either in the community, with your neighbors, at school, because you want to go to college, so you start doing community service. If you do not maintain the 3.5 GPA, you are required to attend tutoring Mondays through Thursdays from 3:30 to 4:30 in the library. We do push you academically because we want you to go to college and we want you to have good grades. Now, if you do not want to, like, if this is too hard for you or whatever, you can always join the MESA Club, and the MESA Club is for all the students that, due to space, might not be selected for the MESA elective class. Some of you said, if we just do this right now, would we be in MESA? Right now, we have 88 students that have completed the application. We would like to have 100, so that way we can offer, 4 classes. And so now, if we get the 100, then, we offer 4 classes. If we get more than 100, then we have to drop some students, and so those would be put in the club. If we only get like 88 right now, then we might only have 3 classes, so some of you might not be in the class, okay? So that's the difference. Now, once you finish this, you put down, what do you prefer? So do you prefer to be in the MESA class, and I will do my best to maintain the goals in here, or do you prefer to just be in the MESA club? Or based on this, I am not interested, you can click on that one, okay? And then this question, if you select if you selected the MESA class, why do you think you will do well in it? Okay, and why do you want to be in the class, and why should you be selected? So thank you so much, and do the best that you can. Okay, bye-bye.